underinsurance, a common issue. So how underinsurance is how it comes about. We talked about it previously about how you can be underinsured. So you might buy a house for £300,000 and think that's what you've got to insure it for. Actually, it's the rebuild cost. It is not the sale price. And again, that goes up and down depending where you are. In London, you pay a fortune for a house, which is actually not going to cost nowhere near as much as, to rebuild in the event of a total loss. So they do differ. So what do you do when you got underinsurance? How does it apply? Let's put it this way. If you had insurance for £100,000 and your insurance should have been £200,000, technically speaking, you're 50% underinsured. And most policies on the market will want to do what's called a proportional reduction. So they will reduce, if your claim's £10,000, they will settle it at £5,000. It's a proportional reduction that represents the level of underinsurance. That's why it's really important to make sure you get your insurance up to the correct level. But don't just accept their appraisal. Look at it. Check it against the BCIS. If you're not one of these people who've been fortunate enough to do it at the beginning of the policy, so you've got a fair argument, do it at the claim stage. Go onto the BCIS reinstatement calculator and run it yourself. See what it comes up with. They may not have measured your property correctly. The model date may be incorrect. You have to be correct on the sum insured on the date of inception. If you have a claim on month 11 of your policy, it's very likely, especially the last couple of years, there'll be inflationary matters to consider. So if there's 10% inflationary matters to consider, that doesn't mean you're 10% underinsured because you only had to be correct at inception of the policy or renewal of the policy. So make sure the model date is correct. Make sure the measurements are correct. Make sure that the amount per square metre is correct. Make sure they haven't given too much for boundary walls and things like that, because we see it so often. And it's really important, even if you're only reducing it 5%, you could go from 15% underinsured to 10% uninsured. If that insurance company has a threshold of 10% before they apply the penalty, you've gone from 15% penalty to 0 penalty. So honestly, it's worth doing it. We can offer that service for you, but obviously we want to educate you as well and teach you how to do it yourself. So we will leave a link to the form below. If you want any help, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.